amounts. Stay tuned to 98.1 FM. Soon they bring you the news brief.
For news, views, and entertainment, stay tuned to Society for Radio Democracy, 98.1, simply the best. For news, views, and entertainment, stay tuned to Society for Radio Democracy, 98.1, simply the best. For news, views, and entertainment, stay tuned to Society for Radio Democracy, 98.1, simply the best.
The Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Now nothing for news brief with Fenella Thompson. The Executive Director Lead of Democracy Advocate Ibrahim Sori Dumbuya say not to the right term for make government drop the case against the former president Dr. Anes Bai Koroma where the country be the host the ECOWAS summit. The president will appoint the first-time Minister of Youth Affairs, Mohamed Omar Bangura, as the Deputy Director General Admin and Finance, National Social Security and Insurance Trust, NASIC, the National Publicity Secretary for the SLPP party, Mosiselu Mambuse. Salon government not get any pressure from the ECOWAS or anybody for making drop the case then against the former president, Dr. Anis Bai Koroma. And the chairman for the ECOWAS Business Council, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, don't call on leader them that the ECOWAS country then for promote democracy and make sure say peace, security then at the West African region where go make investors them come and invest in them country they are. That's na news brief we come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM with Fenella Thompson. Namaste Edith. The Society for Radio Democracy.
Good day and welcome to the program Midday Show where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. And the same way so they get me live on the internet on www.radiodemocracy.sl. Me na Adeyemi Jackson where they bring this edition of the program Midday Show come to you. Like all time inside the program, we get information report, other thing them, so continue for day with me for the next 1 hour. Inside the program today, this afternoon, I get to talk to Aruna Eunice Mans Davis, we are the Director and Proprietor, College of Human Resource Development, Conrad University within Makini and Kono. As today we can look at the different things where this college they do and serve the impact where this college create in the education sector. Come to the program they show.
Thank you very much.
That name is studio guest this afternoon, Aruna Eunice Mans Davis, we are the Director and Proprietor College of Human Resource Development, we as Vietnam McKinney and Kono district. We can talk about the different causes and also the activities and where they happen at this university and as well as the impact where it create in the education sector. Continue for day with me now the program. You can be part of the program by way you go send message to the number 077981981 or you can follow the program now. We have the Democracy Facebook page and also YouTube page. Also you can follow the program, drop a question or comment on the issue where we look at inside the program today. The program na Midday Show. The program Midday Show they continue inside the program where they start to look at issues them inside 2010 the National Revenue Authority we start for use the ASICODA system as way for tap corruption of the country. But this PNTM, the Anti-Corruption Commission, don't begin for investigate NRA because of corruption allegation them through the ASICUDA system. We make the Deputy Director of Public Education, now ACC Sylvanus Blake say, ACC don't recommend to the National Revenue Authority for the use the ASICUDA machine because some people don't they tamper with the system and NRA they lost plenty couple. Sylvanus Blake explained more to Usman Kamara inside this interview.
The Anti-Corruption Commission, they investigate several issues at the NRA. And one pandemic for do with this issue where they do the ASICUDA system, how that system they work. And this investigation begin on the backdrop, say people then they interfere with the ASICUDA system and then they collude with Banco command them for delete some of the payments then we don't come in, we for the government money. So if you watch one receipt, you go tell like this person don't pay for this, but the system where they prove say the payment the way you go, you know they find anything. And not today then kind compromises of the ASICUDA system. We come actually for prevent then kind risk they happen. So we dey investigate and we've been don't conclude one limb of the investigation.
All right. What's involved in terms of money?
The truth is, by the time we investigators then begin, we've been talking about 300 billion volumes. But the object of the investigation, I mean, for know if it happened and I happen. The findings now that we initial report, because this is not just one investigation on NRA. Other one them they will don't they conclude and the report them will meet them. We findings now that we not able to ascertain even the exact amount of money where the government don't lose because of them deletions because the number of deletions will take place. There is no way to trace it. We bring IT consultant when the commissioner hire. The ASICUDA system is built in such a way that people on the back end and then only get privilege for delete, or would that then grant access and get privilege for delete. And when they delete, there is no way you go able to trace what in then delete. So if we be able to trace how many deletions and be aware of say one deletion at 2 leon, then at 10 deletions, then you go know say that 20 leons missing. But as at the conclusion of this investigation, we're not able to tell the public for now say now this amount exactly missing. Okay. But the truth is money missing.
All right. So as you mentioned, say plenty delete happen, especially in the system. What are the people we I mean be questioned in relation to this particular money or the system?
So when the investigation begin, the Anti-Corruption Commission be able to bring in 10 people for investigation. Among them 10 people, plenty now command NRA. We include people in the IT department, several people, and several other people we some tellers na bank we na then because the ASICUDA tellers then in a bank, and NRA they give them access for reconcile. What in go pay na the bank you reconcile am na the. It's a complex process, but it built with the intention say it will make corruption difficult for happen. So then 10 people here will investigate. We be detain them, grant them bail. We don't write. There are some of them we just don't recommend. Say them for remove them from the department. Then they directly play with ASICUDA. There are 3 of them who don't recommend for make. They interdict them and where possible terminate, and there are some way, like for example the director within IT we will recommend say them for ask come further questions.
All right. This issue get to do with Abu Kamara, the man of the many buildings.
So a good way you ask this question because Abu Kamara and I be a person we want for NRA related fraud, and Abu Kamara left Salome. We not been don't begin the investigation yet, say, because if we don't know what we do on account of Abu Kamara, we investigate him for unexplained wealth. We investigate him and charge him to court in absentia. On this ASICUDA investigation, all the 10 people we talk to, none pande not tell we or mention the name of Abu Kamara. He's been held accountable for possession of unexplained wealth and corrupt acquisition of wealth. And the judge don't agree for us sell 3.0 them.
Alright, in other words, that they should say still corruption they happen at NRA despite the system where governments don't put in place, for handle the revenue. In relation to that, what will be the key recommendation to this particular system? Is it that let them continue for use them or wanna propose another one?
So thank you very much. So we recommendations to NRA are strong, very strong. Comprehensive forensic audit and technical review. This deletion thing not to today start. 2, immediately suspend and restrict the system. There are like 10 recommendations, but the 10th is the most important. Replacement of the Asikuda system. Lastly, but very importantly, we believe say the Asikuda system is deeply compromised and largely outdated and for be replaced with newer systems were equipped with better security and audit features and trail.
That now the Deputy Director of Public Education at ACC, Sylvanus Blake, they talked to Usman Kamara inside the interview. They also say ACC don't recommend to the National Revenue Authority for tap for use the Asikuda machine system because some people don't tamper with the system will make NRA they lost plenty couple. The program midday show the continue as I mentioned earlier today. My studio guest this afternoon Aguna Eunice Mans Davis. We're the director and proprietor for College of Human Resource Development. We're a university we affiliate to the EBK University and McKinney as well as Connor. Once more, good afternoon and welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Before we can start to look at the different causes them and other things that we don't happen at this college, when you talk of College of Human Resource Development, for listeners and viewers, let's get a background or the idea of this college, how this college come about.
Thank you very much. Well, the name is deliberate. For people that we know Mans Davis, I don't do in the field of human resource development and management for decades. And I don't lecture, I don't work as HR manager, as HR director, I don't do so many research. In 2013, I been work with London Mining to a partner company called Shadow Minerals. But before then, we do a SNAP research. We be trying to look at skill gap analysis, why most times we get expatriates them from for can do jobs and we basically people are within Australia supposed to do. We notice and because we operate within McKinney and Connor axis, we notice the skill gap is so wide. And McKinney at that time, for somebody we get like for the average of 10, if a friend you go find 1 or 2 university graduates and all of them are teachers. So most of them not get the required skills for going to the mines, into the activities that will be to take place during that period. So in 2016, I happened to be located in McKinney for oversee the recovery program. And I told friends there is gap in the north. And if you watch the 2012 Human Development report from UNDP, you will notice that the north, now one of the places where people already attend tertiary education, be very low. So I took upon myself and say, how do we correct this? By then, you don't get no university in the north because because they come up, you might be the try. And I told friends, what can we do differently? I said, let's set up a college. A college where we go basically look at the middle level manpower and how we will bridge that gap that will exist for so many years. So, but the way me be one for do I not be please other people. Then we want for law just go rent house and begin. I said no, that's not the way. If we want for do it sustainably, let's invest in the infrastructure. So we start construction and we start and when the College of Human Resource starts, in fact, we own CREED, or we think people could call MUTU, now developing skills, confidence, and employability. It is deliberate for law to do that. We know say most times when people go to a different university, you go attain knowledge. But waiting they actually give you competence, now your attitude and the skills that we get. We notice that most Sierra Leoneans, you see some people, they get job, then Saka, not get job again. Some of who get the required skill will be the change jobs then, because some people they call no, man, are you engaged? If you're not, okay, I think we have a space. Because people always they look for people with the required skills, not to basically require qualification, because na boku. If not for the qualification, then we'll get to the lineup. But if you want to look at the required skills, it's difficult to find. So we college stand on that point. We start with diploma, higher diploma, and by 2023 we affiliate with the IBCOS and begin for do degree programs. And one thing we're unique, IBCOS by 2020 about all educational programs, even in distance program. So it make the northeast region become very difficult, because it means that people who want to do education program get for campus local. So when we fill that space, they will begin to do the HTC, the Bachelor of Education degree. We're able to fill that gap, and we'll not just stop there. We notice that people in the way don't dare into the school system. There is huge gap on trained and unqualified. So we begin tap into their locality and create distance programs.
So for get things clear, is it una they engage on the middleman power, or una they go above that?
That now we create that. We really want for take the for fill the gap, because most of the universities already everybody want to do degree program. Everybody in Asalo want to get degree, and it's a phenomenon that most times if you get diploma or higher diploma, say people will look you as an educated person. They see you as somebody where once you know your undergraduate degree, you're not educated. But me, the time I don't spend in HR management, I did notice say would they pay expatriates and win a diploma, then get some even certificates for the specific skills they will get. Take for example, you hardly see Sierra Leoneans the way they work very well. I can always say we have what we call mixed generation. Some people in doing the world are not able to go school or university, but they don't learn trade. Then people in the will never left them out, so they're not for be certified. Unlike if you go Liberia, Ivory Coast, or I just come out Senegal, you know, they get what you call competence-based certification. That is not applicable in Sierra Leone.
Okay. One of our aim now for bridge the gap, and when I find out for say the north, there is a huge gap when it comes to human resource.
Yeah.
And when I don't do operate, how this college don't able for bridge the gap now the north?
Well, first, we don't do so much. In fact, the advent of the existence of COED don't make we don't begin get other colleges in fact colleges MBD, but they were just following the same old patterns. Firm money, do small calls, then short calls, and stop the rent hosts. Because we start in a very strong and solid foundation with a campus, established campus. We notice say for now, we don't bridge the gap. Say for example, we get distance programs na Binkolo, Magboka, and Masingbi. You know, where they cater for people that were already there inside the school system, but not get time, the distance not going to allow them for Car University, for Car acquire HTC and BED programs. So they cater for them. So within 8 years, I go boastfully say, we don't really touch lives and we don't make so much transformation. And not only that, we produce quality graduates. We get over 80% employment rate of graduate them. You only come by somebody we don't pass through programs them, because we not only teach you, they teach you of how you will become useful to the society and make yourself employable.
We go can look at the different causes them we una they do. 8 years down the line, how you don't select for this college?
Fine. We started with one campus now, McKinney Magmente, but I will tell you, say 8 years down the line, we don't establish a campus in Kono. We also get 3 satellite campuses. And as
when you talk of satellite campuses, which you mean by that?
Which I mean a distance program where the cater for them teachers within a remote areas and within the northeast, within the north. And we just don't acquire over 30 acres of land for establish a state-of-the-art university campus we go speak volume. We really want to forget a university where somebody, once you then say that university, there you go. Everybody, nobody know without you. Even the employment space, they become easy for you because nobody really check your ability. For we don't know the HR space, for most institutions, no matter all the universities they're gonna sell you. Why will they subject them to tests, to interview tests? It's because we have issue with the credibility, with the substance of what they get. You get that no day now why they see any university they try to come up, build a human resource where nobody can check. You know, you get on blemish record in terms of them performance, in terms of waiting and they produce. And that make for we is not just about come and pass, it's about which you can apply and how you can able to make impact any side for yourself. So
like when I get a kind of record on the number of students or people we don't pass through this college?
Yeah, I will tell you, so we don't get over 1,000 of people and we don't pass through because, like I said, we do diploma and HTC programs. We're in a short-term programs, and we also now affiliate with the Institute of Commercial Management, ICM. So we get a short course program because we also realize that some people need to go to university, but then really, in terms of career path. They know what they want to do. Say somebody go, you don't go give development study. It can now begin watching. Who's time for go? What you have for do? I'm not able to go to an NGO. We create a career path. You know, with them professional course, then you can check. Say, okay, I want to become health and safety experts.
Okay.
I want to do this. I want to do that. So we get people who already graduate in all them programs.
That now my next question. Let me look at the courses them way on they do in this college. What's not the various causes them and what's not the duration of them causes them, yeah?
Well, we do all because then get the standard way TEC, Tertiary Education Commission set. So we get from certificate, diploma, higher diploma, HTC, primary and secondary. We are accredited body from NCTV. And then we also we do Bachelor of Education in social sciences, what we mean say we do Bachelor of Science in Human Resource, in Business Administration, in Accounting and Finance and Public Administration. We that affiliate with the Anes Baikoma University of Science and Technology.
So in terms of affiliation, like how many colleges them or universities them we this college affiliates to?
Currently, for Salon na Ibicos. For America, we get with the strike, I just don't sign several MOUs. With, we get what they call HBCU, that is Historic Black Colleges and University Colleges. You get over 100 of them. In March, we get a conference now, Senegal. So I don't sign 2 MOUs with 2 Senegal University, one with Florida Agriculture and Mechanical University we call FAMU. And I look forward now for signing another MOU with one Indian in Malaysia. Because I'm not signing it, I'm not going to mention the name. We're still on the discourse for how we able for materialize that. What you want to do, we want to see how best we can benchmark some of them big universities in them and see what you can carry. You go observe, say, most of you don't get opportunity for go out. As you come back, we come back into the same old ways.
We go look into that more because in as much as they provide the education, but again, what the college do for ensure say the skills and the things and way the students don't go learn, they're able for implement and create a kind of pathway now then various career of offices or institutions then they work. You mentioned in terms of affiliation, you talk about in-country salon now the Anes Baikoma University. For the Anes Baikoma University, which are the different courses them we do we link to the Anes Baikoma University?
Now the Bachelor of Education programs, Bachelor of Education programs, and the Bachelor of Science program.
What are the duration for them courses?
Not the same 4 years.
4 years.
4 years.
What about
and at the same requirement you can take for going at any other university.
What about the other courses them way they affiliate with other universities them out of Salon?
currently the only one who don't begin on are the ICM programs, where down in a professional course. Like for example, you can get people, down in an open admission you get people, get no requirement in terms of credit. Once you don't, mature entry, we call a mature entry. So it's a gymnasium program, which means you get people who come out university, come do that same program. You get people who will not go university again, do the program, then from there then go university. So it could be either way. So a 99K for really give some people a career path. Okay. Say for example, if you do accounting, if you do the actual professional accounting, it gives you hands-on. When you go to any place, you're able to do everything like an accountant, rather than the theories a week you don't do in the classroom.
Mr. Mans Davis, we they see other university or colleges them when the courses them get the requirement for do them various courses them here. For this university of college, let's say for the example the BED, Bachelor of Education, when 4 years and the affiliate with the Ernest Bai Koroma University. If somebody want for go do which are the requirements we ever get for able for do this BED course?
Well, for bachelor education, we get 2 entry requirements. We get the first one when a direct intake, which means you need to get 5 credits with a minimum of 6, and then we also get departmental requirements. Say, for example, if you want to read mathematics, you get forget some sciences. If you want to read biology, the same. Then also, we also get people who don't do 3 years in HTC. So once you get your 3 years HTC program and you get your requirement, you need to start again. You go start year 2, because you also get credential which you say you don't get some educational courses before. For the social science, we not get indirect entry, just 1 entry, except for students that we don't go through with diploma programs, or we don't go through Ernest Bai Koroma programs. So if you don't do advanced diploma, higher diploma, or diploma programs through your Ernest Bai Koroma deliberately for that, then you can exempt you for go sit down year 2 and continue your degree program.
Some other college they lay emphasis if you want for go do like the BED program, that English like kind of requirement among the 5 subjects where you forget. What's different or unique from the College of Human Resource? We go make easy for the students able to do different courses them in the college.
Well, because we are increased accessibility, the first requirement you forget your 5 credits. For instance, we get what you call graduation requirement. By the time you reach qualifying here, if you not get English, once you don't meet the departmental requirement, say for example, if you get 5 credits but you not get mathematics, we can still allow you for continue and make sure, say, before you finish, if you don't get mathematics. Because really, it's just an entry requirement. They add any value to you, either before or after the course.
Is it that the possible can take the WAS exam again or what?
Yeah, we can give you the opportunity to take the private WAS and then fulfill that requirement before you graduate.
Okay. What about the issue of the distance courses them when they offer? How the distance courses them they go like?
Well, Nayana will don't make some changes. It's really difficult, but I don't try to understand other universities and colleges they run distance education programs. But what we notice they run in an ad hoc way. So for we currently we get 2 semesters. Because we only get classes when school lock. Like now school lock, so the distant classes they don't start. So it gone from December, that first term holiday, to Easter holiday, then one semester than this. So during that period, you take intensive classes, you do term paper, and after that, we can to this long holiday, you take the 1st semester exam. And then after this program on to September, from July to September, you do the 2nd semester and take exam also again before then close.
Continue for day with me in the program. Aruna Eunice Mans Davis, we are the proprietor and director for College of Human Resource Development. As today we look at the college proper one and the different course system and how somebody can able get access to this college in terms of requirements, and also we can look at the fees, because some other college, some students will say, this college I want for go there, but very expensive. It's more like when a private college. We can look at the fees and how affordable it be for ensure say on a cater for the least posting, because you mentioned say on a want for bridge that gap, that human resource gap on a fair not that the not, and how na they bridge that gap there in terms of make sure say people able get access to the college. We can look into that aspect there. Continue for the with me in the program midday show. They continue inside the program. We they go for music break.
Guess who's on the mic and king?
Accurate Jojo.
And Fred, make we pledge with love and loyalty to the land that we love. Place where we call it home.
Nami and you for me. Nami and you for make this country. Nami and you for build. Nami and you for build this country. Put salon first. Make we put we country first. Put salon first. Make we put we country first. Home sweet home, no place like home. No matter how far you don't go home, no forget home. Make we help we self, and left for when we self. Make we own we self, and left for dread we self. Make we love we self, because we are now one.
United we stand, divided we fall. Teamwork, now go make we dream second. Make we come together, support one another.
Welcome back from the music break. The program na midday show they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. You can be part of the program by way you send message to the number 077-981-981 or go navigate the Democracy Facebook page and YouTube page. Also, you go follow the program live. Drop a question or comment on the issue where we discuss inside the program today. Today we will look at the College of Human Resource Development where they operate now McKinney and Connor and other partners in the country. And for help me talk on that, I get the director and proprietor for College of Human Resource Development, when Aruna Eunice Mans Davis, we don't take way through this college. Let me look at the in terms of somebody for be part of this college. If a student now we don't see because they don't take the WAS exam, some they await their results. And others don't get the result, but perhaps they look for side for good do in cause. Which kind of convincing words you able for get to that person they will go show say this college is different from other college there.
Thank you very much. I just appeal to parents and prospective students and way for go to college that just takes we dey in the midst of Unimac, we dey in the midst of Ibicos, and we are making strides, we dey make progress. something unique, something telling. If we dey within them two universities in there and we also they make inroads, it shows say we are doing it very right. So what I say, sometimes I know say we all want to go na university where sometimes we don't know before or because you don't make your own name. But sometimes you have life is not who's how you go, it's how you capable for makeup. And CORED, they give you a different opportunity. They give you the opportunity for an instant. If you're opportune for go attend the CORED, the opportunity you will get a direct mirror for look at what they do, waiting you they mark they do, and waiting because they do. And begin to see how you are uniquely placed within Sierra Leone. I know they could say McKinney, because you get the best way able for drive the human motivation. Now we get healthy competition. We get how we able mirror and look. So I want for advice parents, we not to lecture with the lecture. I go tell you say most of the things that we do is deliberate because we know say gap there among so many things. Gap there between picking away the sit to us, some way sit to us, even way pass. You never even get confidence for which know which you go do. But for CORED, you get we they give career guidance and we they assure you for make sure say when you come out na CORED, even before you graduate, you don't see yourself fit for purpose.
Okay.
Not supposed to you go begin get some club business, you go get yourself astray. You go know say you really go there for go land and have to concentrate for land.
Now we look at the campuses. Who's how we get campuses there?
We get campus na McKinney, Magwente, we get campus na Kono, physical structures. Okay. And then other one them, I tell you the satellite, the distance we use existing schools na their locality. But we get two campus and we return the sword this year again for the third campus.
Una they prepare for get another campus.
And it will be a massive
for go 3. But now we look. The side that we call you get other side and we perhaps go need this college most. Talking of Freetown, talking of other places and at the south, that the east. Of course, not getting at the east already, we're not corner. Yeah. Talking of the south, you're talking of Freetown, whether the western area. Any plans there for there, or not get campus is them more like the Freetown or not the south or other places them as well?
Yeah. Yes, we did think, but like I tell you, the footing where we start on, that's not my problem. You know, if you exist in a Freetown and just stay in a rented building, we're not sustainable. It can make sometimes you begin think like how some of the Indian colleges they do. We do on short, brief, and just do and get them. And because we deliberate in which we do, we want to take time for move gradually. For Freetown, we already don't get placed in a new team when over 5-acre land. And we want to take step by step. But I want to assure you, say, one of the vision of a big global college, we're going to create accessibility and affordable. What mean affordable? You know mean say cheap. Because also currently with fees, even I pass the government subsidized fees. But the good thing is quality need to come at a very low cost. Quality they come with a cost very appreciable. And you say make sure say once you get them, you know say you know get them cheap and you will use them very well. So there is a plans for that. Like I tell you, we don't get the only thing we not get.
How soon this will be?
For Freetown, I cannot state something now because I don't get so much challenge. For example, we'll go Senegal. Senegal, most of the universities we interact with, one for Sierra Leone because the one for being bilingual. Then they appreciate when people, if you're not Senegalese, they speak English. People like say, you know, one of the most educated people around. So they don't approach me. So now, even in the new campus, what they try for build hostel, we're going to take over 200. We don't begin create that kind of relationship. How we begin accommodate with Francophone countries, them very close to Salon. Some of them may they come. But one of the good advantage you'll get with fees na Salon. It's very minimal.
We go look into that
as compared to the sub-region. So most times, most people want for camp, take the advantage for learn two things at a reasonable cost.
In terms of the infrastructure, for when I get hostels them like for the existing structures them way they now. Now get side like way picking goes student go say, well, I want for to stay in a campus for insurance I get total concentration on me cause what they do.
No, now currently in a private hostels, see some people in the way get a host, then they enter to student. But what do we do now? Now for build a sustainable one, we go take the first phase and for all get one where they get over 200 students. Then that will turn the result this year. I'm confident of that. And once that happens, and like I said, we don't get like the MOUs, even the Black Americans, they now from the historic black colleges. So one for camp, the one for how they do exchange programs. We cannot afford for begin putting our home the whole not able for control. Okay. So now hostel be with priority and we will work on that very soon.
This night private college. What you go kind of somebody in mind, it could be very expensive. Of course, you know, say Sierra Leone, when you talk of something in a private, one thought we go on as somebody in mind, this could be very expensive. Now that's in the case for College of Human Resource.
I'm not sure. We not expensive, very affordable, because if you compare with cost with the other private university, them we did a little below them. The only thing we did slightly above the government subsidized fees for public universities. Say for example, say government go to pay 6,000 something, you go to pay 7,000 or 7,500 now correct for degree programs. And we for teachers program, I understand what they do with corporate social responsibility because we think saying at the middle level based on it. So for teacher program, the fees are really very low. The reason we don't want to let fees be your excuse. Once follow us, many good teachers, qualified teachers, and we don't want to put impediments on fees because we are not subsidized. But I'm sure we can compromise with we graduate programs for subsidized reserve. So teachers programs are very cheap, and the reason we make it do and cheap not because we give low quality, now because we want to make people and nobody know for the in the classroom want for be qualified. Because at they start, if they're not giving good material when they come at university, we have to take this training for go back to the drawing board.
Is it to focus and forget more numbers of students or rather improving on the quality of education we want to give out?
We focus now for develop skills, confidence, and employability. How many graduates do you come with? If you were interviewing, even for interviewing a Creole, even English, they are shy. They're not even for discuss or even debate or articulate within they don't go through for the past 4 years. That is telling. Some people they go even someone they fear the interview because you cannot articulate well, and that is how would somebody know you've got it right? It's only when you say it, when you discuss it, when you can be able to explain it. But that is our focus. In Sierra Leone, you've come across even people with master's degree. By the time you take them into discussion, 1, 5, 10 minutes, you see how then they boom around with the grammar. And so we first will give you the actual skills we need for that particular program. Develop your confidence level. I always say to students, you are not qualified until you are able to say, you can be able to tell somebody what you've learned. If you cannot tell someone what you've learned, how do you want to show that you've qualified? Okay. So what we focus on quality with enhanced skills, confidence, and employability.
The courses the way una they do, how marketable then courses them also be, because we know the challenge out there in terms of getting job based on the skill or perhaps the thing where the person study maybe competitive into the present day world. So for our courses the way una they do, how marketable then courses here to a point that way somebody where it could graduate a stand a chance for get job.
Well, like I said, like I don't name some of the causes. What would they do really in them causes and they start from the known to the unknown, and therefore, because waiting people don't know news for you now, business administration, human resource, accounting, and finance, we start there with different model. We start there for push quality in them field and they currently. we focus, like I say, and that now get for be the focus who want. No one can free tongue for begin do the same thing where IPAM they do, we do the same thing where Unim Tech they do, we do the same thing where other colleges they do. When we want for come free tongue, like I say, we want focus on the middle level manpower. We really want to focus on all the other programs that we go deal with, specifically then middle level manpower like basic engineering, plumbing, architectural drawings, and other things. And that would all reserve with campus. That's the thinking about coming to Freetown, because we get youths, then we plenty. So man, you know, I don't go through this theoretical learning anymore. You want to go through hands-on. And we really no one for just come and begin telling us if you not go IPAM, come to we. If you not go Unimten, come to we. If you not go for Bay College, come to we. What you want to do, one uniquely placed to be safe. And therefore, when you say somebody come from this university, you know say he's well groomed and he go able for deliver. So currently what you do, they do the basic social sciences and we do the education program. But we emphasize now for the skills. You know, most people, they argue, say, some of we begin teach before we do education. But I'm sure when you go to education and you teach, you actually go to education, you see yourself differently from where you be daily, where you not be doing education. And we got so many people in doing it at the classroom. We're not qualified for daily. Not because you're a graduate means you qualify for teach. It don't mean say because you get biology or chemistry, you're not a doctor. You have to go through medical courses for like B1. And that's the same way for education. And if we not get that right, Sierra Leone will continue to forget the wrong people in the classroom. We need to produce the right people. And then when they fail the worst, you think, say, the student or the beginner know you do well.
Continue for the with me at the program. Aruna Eunice Davis, Mans Davis. Messages that don't begin come inside the program, and let me read some of the messages. So this one from Sarah Kabo say, keep it up, my brother. This other one say from Mariama Kamara say, Aruna Mans Davis, keep on doing the hard work, from Mohamed Conte. This other one from David Kuruma say, can someone with a very good result, A's and B, but C3 in English enter the university? This other one say, I really appreciate your effort, Mr. Mans Davis. This is come up from Aja Lovetta Johnson. This other one from Mariama Kamara. They say, indeed, Corred has transformed a lot of lives in the north. This other one, again, they say, good work, Mr. Director. This other one from David Kuroma. They say, good job, Radio Democracy, for such an important issue that some of us normally enjoy doing lunch hour. This person, they send this message right out from Europe. Well, a lot of messages that they come, but this one where somebody they asks if he get A's or B's, but he get C3 in English. Is it possible for another person to enter for do a degree course?
If the person don't get A C3, it means you don't miss the requirement. The requirement as salary for get 5 credit with C6 bet 9 at the list. So 6 you more than qualified for enter. And I think say when I go US and they do some benchmarking, I come across most Sierra Leoneans say they attend school in a salon. They not pass WAS, but today they are doctors, they are professionals. Because you know why? It's not because they were stupid when they took WAS. It's because the opportunities will not be there for them and clear. When you go to a university in Europe or America, then give the entrance exam. You're not going to be asked how far you don't come, or once you pass them, and then go through. And therefore, what you really do, I can always ask me friends them and say, well, buddy, you don't learn overseas. You should not now then you go and you see how the system. Why when you come, you need to impact the same thing. We go create accessibility, you improve most people the motivation for do well. Most people, the curriculum if we would use overseas, which would they use a rigid curriculum. I see IPAM they change drastically. I really want to commend them for that. Because that's why when somebody they come out salon, they go study overseas, they do very well. But that same person, if they study in a salon, if you say the two way they do self can look very difficult. So what we currently do, we don't do another MOU with building bridges. we dey build bridge with universities. The only thing we don't want to rush, the university and they will want to mountain program as an agent, but what we want take with time because we want get and right for Sierra Leonean. We want to get and right for Sierra Leonean and become, tell me, that you get hybrid universities in Ghana, in Nigeria. I'm not sure if we have one in Sierra Leone. What do you mean by hybrid? When people are already there, and they even begin to think a second thought for saying they became overseas. They know say once you go to that university, you have equally the same or even more than what you go expect for get overseas with less cost and able for being family together. We are looking forward to that dream.
Mr. Mans Davis, year in, year out, you will see thousands of students they graduate from different colleges, universities across the country. But the challenge there now forget access to job. And we don't see this don't happen. Very soon you will see students them get for graduates from different universities and colleges them. But forget job that one problem. You don't deal in this sector for a very long time. Also, you think say the challenge there in terms of student them graduating from college or university and able to get access to quick job?
It didn't at the schooling system. I want to differentiate school from education. You know, the schooling system, they teach you how to come and pass. While the work system, when really in education, they teach you how to apply yourself. If you go overseas, they need to teach you what you need to go apply in the workplace. But if you come na Sierra Leone, say for example, that's the problem I even face with lecturers. You always want to ask what is, define. How would that be applicable in the workplace? So put a scenario question where they bring problems, where they teach person how to solve problems. That is the difficulty we have. If you develop, you tell the person, come take a pass. If you go for interview, number one, when you go ask the interview, not to wait till you learn at school. It's a practical question. It go fail. It go fail by like saying to get a division one way you get. So there is a disconnect between waiting the job market gets and waiting the university they produce. And therefore, I don't say this now so many podium them that the Ministry of Education need for be deliberate. No organization need to go with your money. No organization need to go with your infrastructure.
Which ministry do you refer to?
Ministry of Higher Education. They need for be deliberate for redirect, say, let's take you to Asia or America or Europe. If you see they are deliberating how then they do things, then they tell you, say, this is what the workforce, this is what we need in Sierra Leone. We don't need to have accountant theorists. We need a professional accountant.
But we don't see transformation, don't they take effect? Like for the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, we don't see them come up with new curriculum where they don't begin to introduce. And also for, we see across universities in terms of the change in curriculum them. You think that's enough?
I don't think it's not the right approach. What do you think? For develop a society where they exist in education, the bottom-top approach need to solve the problem. Because you will not get the human resource we're able to implement this curriculum. So you create vacuum in the system. What should have been the case, it should be the other way around.
Which other way around?
The other way around, tell universities and colleges, this is our program. We want you to develop human resource in this field, and then you truncate that downwards.
Is it the ministry for develop that system or the universities?
No, the ministry now in the direct policy. Now they tell you, say, why, for example, if me right now say I want to become an autonomous university, I bring all the same causeway Jalari do, all the same causeway IPAM they do, I put them package and I want big curriculum, and you approve me. No, you say no. For now, we agree you want to come. How would you want? This is the gap. This is where we have problems in Sierra Leone. We haven't got a university that is dealing with this. How would you come to this? Look at this. See if you can partner with any other university that can upgrade yourself. Say, for example, now, look, Lone Star University. Lone Star University is going to start masters in nursing. We don't have masters in nursing in Sierra Leone. So do you know how they are going to do it? They are going to serve as an agent for other institutions outside to build the human resource. So other universities now, if you want to begin to do master's university, you would have gotten what? The actual human resource. So that is the same way I think, say, government, they miss out. You know, they can't start the program per Beke or WAS, where you not build the human resource from up. Or they can teach robotics, where you not get qualified people, and we don't do robotics in the university and college.
But somebody just asked a question, say, if you leave that in the hands of the university administrators, them go come up with different things, them we perhaps not go day in line with what the government wants.
No, that's how they say. Government now they formulate policy. The policy now the guiding framework. Government not for just sit down, everybody come and do what you want. What in government for do you forget programs? For me, I mean, one thing where I also believe say government is not deliberate about education. I don't see education in other African country. Why you go subsidize people who do social science when they ready for go to the private world? You not subsidize people who do teachers program when are directly na them they come for can train the human resource where you expect for grow. It's a mismatch. You want for support education. Why you go give us with a grant or you give us in excuse for the person who do masters? When at your will.
But government will argue, say, we don't come with the scholarship program for teachers. We perhaps don't take
Who's one?
10 years and above now the teaching sector.
Oh, so no. The point what they say, for get a very good, if I were in the shoes of any of advocates in that education, I would tell government, look at the teacher ratio. Now, where they are cost, we get so many on train. And teacher fee easy. It's easy for the government subsidize for teacher than for subsidize for people who they do Bachelor of Science. Let me tell you what's going to happen now. Most people no want for do education. My daughter has a very good requirement. I had to force her to say, you have to read education. And now that she's doing it, she are now you don't begin to realize, Daddy, I thank God, because I want to do all that thing different with me. Most people will get good results. No one begin with education. And now you want to build a very good, strong foundation for build a quality human resource.
Why you think say students are not start from that?
There is no incentive in it. If you do education, you know go get grant in it, you know get if you're HCC, you know get program. And if you're not a teacher, you are badly paid that you know they're able to compete with your contemporaries, they won't all get similar things. So those are the motivating factors. And we want for say our best, we are encouraging them. And that's why for we education programs, you go imagine, we still get people that win a principal in some schools, they do not have bachelors and still get the HCC or whatever. Not because they don't get the requirements. The money of government they pay them, they subsidize. Sometimes money not do then are remote places. Imagine if you create incentive for them people and they become good and quality. They will produce. If you don't get quality person, they produce quality.
Okay.
Mr.
Mans Davis, as we try for round up because we not get enough time anymore. For the college, again, I ask you this question as we with the round up. Which message of confidence you go left to begin them? We just take the WAS exam, where they await the result, and as well as those who don't get requirement, they look for site for go do course. Which confidence you go give to them for say yes, the College of Human Resource Development not the best for attend?
Like the name implies, College of Human Resource Development, you are short of developing yourself. Because we guide you through and we make sure say when you come out, you know to that possible defend job, you know possible job go they look for. Interestingly, most of the people that they do with education program, and then you know go believe right now we don't want for reduce with internship or that teaching practice program. Because by the time they go do the internship, then they allow them, the institution they allow them for come back. Then go begin sneak class and they begin dodge class because they want for retain them. And if they send for internship, for example, the one who do agriculture, then they spend over 60% of their time in a farm. Because me they tell you, if you want for choose for be agriculture, you can't plant on the blackboard and harvest in the blackboard. You have to go to the field. So you they listen to me, make a good choice. If you did free time, it will give you opportunity for go explore other side in McKinney, in Kono. and see what we can offer you. Listen, in life, it's not how fast, it's how well, and not also you get time. Now, what you can able to produce with time. We don't see people who don't fly in different places. We might be new in the US who don't take 8 years and you want to compare with people who don't take decades. But I think, say, New Broom Sweep Clean, come to college, university, you not will ever regret them. And I would assure you that you dream work, you dream opportunity, they are with you. Thank you so very much.
One for say plenty thank you to you, Aruna Eunice Mans Davis, winner the director and proprietor College of Human Resource Development. Winner a college with the upgrade to McKinney and Kono, and also the plan for get a third campus. Now, who's again?
Now the same
Macquarie, at the same northern part of Salon. One for say plenty thank you for taking time for be part of the program today for Can Talk on this college.
It's a wonderful pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, Fumble, because of time, now I will go bring down the curtain for today's edition of the program Midday Show. Plenty thank you to my producer, Theodore Arena, and also plenty thank you to Jaffa Mans Davis, where somebody will go listen the name, go back and begin to ask. You got 2 Mans Davis. Well, I want to tell listeners and viewers was well, we'll go talk about that later. Plenty thank you to you, Jaffa Mans Davis, for you make it possible for make we see we Fumble and see we now with social media platforms, and also DJ Schoolface for technical support. So till we meet again, me and Adeyemi Jackson, they say goodbye.